Any other, like, types of music influential to you? Or, outside of what's considered belly dance music?
Right. Well, I grew up loving jazz and blues. And, I mean, jazz in itself, with all the, changes, chord changes and rhythm changes, it's very close to, like, an Eastern sound, just because it feels unmeasured, even though there is some measure in that. But yeah, I grew up listening and loving that, and also, like, early Motown. And so that's what I still pretty much listen to. Like, it's so funny with me and, like, any modern, band. Like, I just found out Taylor Swift the other day was a girl. Like, I was like...
That's, like, worse than me. And I never listened to the radio.
Like, I was like, oh, Taylor Swift is a girl? So I'm like, oh, I think it's time that I start educating myself on what's current, you know? I mean, and that's just a smart thing to do. It's going to help you, it's going to help you relate to, like, people. I mean, a lot of people who take my class are over 10 years younger than me, you know? So at the end of the day, I should be able to adapt to what they like because they're adapting to what I like, So I mean, I don't necessarily think that I'll go out and buy a Taylor Swift album, but I probably should, like, read about what's going on. And there's certain sounds every now and then that I'm like, oh, I like that. Yeah. That's modern. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's good. Like Amy Winehouse, like.
Oh, well, I mean,
she's... she rest in peace.
Right.
But, like, I considered her one of those Janis Joplins of today, or one of those Jimi Hendrix of today, like, that just, great sound, a lot of emotion in her music with good reason, you know? I mean, she was, hurting. So her music was able to express that beautifully, and it sucks, that was her way, but I mean, it was very effective, just like those artists, from the past. So, occasionally I'm like, ooh, what is that? But I still...
Like Sam Cooke.
Do you know that I love Sam Cooke?
I'm obsessed with Sam Cooke. All of his songs are, like, my favorite songs. Like, I want one of them at my wedding if I ever get married or have a boyfriend ever.
Right. I go to sleep every night because I have almost every Sam Cooke song ever made.
Yeah.
So I have a huge playlist of, like, 5 hours of Sam Cooke.
Really?
And that's what I play every night when I go to bed.
That's so funny.
It used to be Django Reinhardt.
I don't know who that is.
Django Reinhardt was one of, and I believe is he Armenian?
I don't know.
Don't quote that part, just in case, I'm not sure. He's European in some,
I'll have to
Eastern
Google
European.
that.
Django Reinhardt, he was one of the first major jazz musicians, and I think he hurt his hand in a fire. So he had to really learn playing the guitar with his burned hand, but it kind of shaped, this very unique sound. Yeah. And he had the best violinist that played with him, and I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. This is so horrible. Like,
no, don't worry, because I'll look it up and I'll
okay.
Give a little link or something.
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
So Stefan is his first name, his violinist, but can't remember his last name. But one of the best violinists ever. Like, just you like listen to that music, and it's just such beautiful work.
Yeah.
So I used to go to sleep listening to him, and then I had found all of these old Motown CDs that I had, these like anthologies of different artists, and so I downloaded them all to my computer because I forgot that I had them, and I started listening to that one night. Then I was like, oh, I forgot I have all this Sam Cooke, and I love Sam Cooke. So then I can't go to sleep without him. So,
that's so cute. It's important to, like, listen to different types of music, though.
Yeah, I mean, and And sometimes I'll like put on Muddy Waters and do some dancing here at home.
To Muddy Waters?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Just because it like,
yeah.
It also there's something emotional about it, like dancing to like blues or jazz, it like teaches you different pauses that you can make when you go back to dancing to Egyptian music, and it's like all Egyptian music has that, That's why I love the classical stuff, because it's so uneven, that you can, there's these moments where you can like express that moment to an audience or even to yourself if you're just dancing by yourself, or even teaching that to a class, expressing it to them. So, but yeah, I occasionally like to put on some blues or like even Billie Holiday or something like that, and just like dance to that,
Rock
just
out.
to see what comes out.
Yeah.